Hello everybody, this is Jeff, the Hawaiian Brokanic. Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'll be installing an oil catch can in my 2013 Nissan Maxima. So the oil catch can that I'll be installing is from a company called Evil Energy. Now I've installed this in my 2015 Chevy Silverado, and I got to tell you that it really does capture a lot of oil. And I thought, hey, why not install it in my Nissan Maxima and reap the benefits, maybe increase the longevity of the engine. So what comes in the box is the oil catch can. This is where the filter media goes, and this right here is the dipstick. I've installed one of these in my 2015 Chevy Silverado, and so far it's done a great job of capturing all that extra oil. It comes with a 3/8 inch hose. This is roughly about 4 feet worth. A bag of accessories. This is your filter media. These are your hose adapters. Comes with some O-rings, replacement O-rings, hose clamps. Comes with a bracket. And some basic instructions. It kind of goes through just the basics. The other end talks about maintenance and then other items as well. And a sticker. Now what I've also purchased is replacement hose. This is some additional hose, a 3/8 inch. Now, where I'm going to be mounting this is actually further away than I'd like it to be. The PCV valve is located in the back of the engine, so this oil catch can has to be installed somewhere in the front. So getting the extra hose is going to help out with the installation. So the PCV valve is located right down here. There it is, right there, where I'm tapping. And the hose runs along right here, up into the intake manifold, which is right there. So we're gonna have to run two long hoses that kind of go around this area here to where I'm going to be mounting the oil catch can, which is here. And that's why I purchased the extra 3/8 inch hose to be able to make that connection. Ideally, you'd like to have the catch can as closest to the PCV valve as possible, but for my application, that's just not possible. Well, first of all, I have a cold air intake that takes up a lot of that space, where initially I wanted to mount the oil catch can, but regardless of the location, it'll still trap some of that rogue oil that goes back into the intake manifold. So I'll have a link in the description below where you can get this oil catch can. And like always, I'll have helpful captions throughout the video. With that said, let's start brokanicking. I got both hoses hooked up. One back there that goes into the intake manifold, and the one that's coming out of the PCV valve back there. I routed the hoses back here. And of course, I will trim these. I unscrewed this bracket off of the catch can. And what I did was I drilled a couple of holes to get that bracket fastened here to the frame. As you seen in the video, I just took a Sharpie, marked the holes, and then drilled pilot holes. And then use this really neat contraption here. It's kind of like an angle adapter here that allowed me to drive the self-tapping screws through the frame there. So next thing to do now is to get these adapters attached to the catch can, and then get the catch can onto the bracket, and then install the hoses. Yeah, let's keep mechanicking. so the installation is complete. Now, how to designate the hoses. Your PCV valve right down there is where the air goes out and into the intake manifold. So on the catch can itself, there is an in, and the other side is the out. So this is the in hose. So you want the hose from the PCV valve to go in to the catch can, and that air is filtered via the filter media, and then the air goes back out into the intake manifold. So again, PCV valve to the in of the catch can, the out into the intake. Now, there's a lot of confusion on how that works, but that's how it is. Originally, the hose went from the PCV valve into the intake. So that's how it's set up. If you guys have any questions, any clarifications, just ask me again in the comment section and I'll clarify it. All that's left to do now is to put the protective cover back on, and that's a wrap. Let's keep mechanicking. Well, gang, that wraps up another project. The Evil Energy Oil Catch Can install on my 2013 Nissan Maxima. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps the channel grow. Now, I'll have a link in the description below where you can get this oil catch can. I have a few more things lined up for Project Maxima. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is your Hawaiian Mechanic. Aloha.